Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 141. As you may remember, Draupadi asked the elders, was she free or was she a slave? With the corners of her eyes, she looked at her husbands. She was now seething with anger. She looked daggers at them as though she would fan their anger to a blaze. Yudhishthira would have been happy if death had visited him then. The loss of his wealth, his kingdom, the loss of all that was once his, did not matter to him much. But the angry eyes of Draupadi burning him with their wrath was worse than treacherous arrows shot by an enemy. He bent his head down. Draupadi looked at Bhishma. She said, "You are the home of all wisdom and learning. They say there is none wiser than you. Grandfather, can you tell me if I am a slave?" Bhishma said, "I am indeed at a loss to give a proper answer to your question. The subtle shades of Dharma are very hard to understand. A man cannot gamble something once he has lost himself, and when he has declared that he has been won. According to that, Yudhishthira had no right to lose you. But then there is this to be considered. A man has a right over his wife whether he is free or not. He can call her his property even after he has lost himself. Accordingly, I cannot surely say that you are free." Yudhishthira knew that Shakuni is a past master in the art of throwing the dice. Yet he played with him willingly enough. Though he was being defeated, Yudhishthira continued to play, and he used you as the wager. "I am not able to answer your question." Draupadi was furious. She said, "You seem to be giving the impression that my husband played this game willingly. Your dear grandson Duryodhana and his uncle challenged him to play. Yudhishthira was unwilling to play. He said as much to Uncle Vidura in Indraprastha. He was made to play, forced to play this deceitful game. Knowing that he is not a skilled player, Shakuni made him play with him. Shakuni, who is a veritable wizard in the art of throwing the dice. My husband had absolutely no chance of winning, and you all knew it. Yet you all looked on. Did you not see the injustice of it? Did you not know that it was an unfair game? You should have stopped it. You're the uncle of the king. Not one of you did anything to stop it, nor did you chide this sinful Duryodhana for what he was doing. Now you tell me that my husband played the game willingly? That he willingly used me as a wager? When he lost himself and then announced me as the next wager, could you not have interfered and said that it was not right? Please pay attention to my words. I ask a question of this Sabha. It is no Sabha where there are no elders. They are not elders who do not speak what is righteous. Where there is no truth, there is no righteousness. Nor is it truth when it is wedded to obstinacy. Looking at Draupadi, whose words were like fire, whose eyes were raining tears, Dushasana laughed loudly and called her names. He said, "You are the slave of Duryodhana. Why do you worry about the subtleties of Dharma? You're a slave. Your Dharma is to please your master, your new master, the great Kaurava monarch Duryodhana." She looked at him as though she would burn him with her eyes, but she spoke not a word. Bhima, with his form trembling like a leaf, spoke hot, angry words to his brother Yudhishthira. He said, "Look at the results of your madness. All the wealth that was ours is gone. You gambled away everything we had, everything. I did not speak a word. I did not mind it even. You gambled us all away. Even that I bore with patience because you are my guru, my elder, and we are all yours forever. But, my lord, look at this Draupadi dragged into the hole of sin by that animal. Do you think I can bear this? I cannot bear it any longer. Sahadev, bring me fire. I must burn these hands of my brother." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.